Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back, everyone. We are looking at Bitcoin on a weekly time frame, and this is the CME chart because today at 4 p.m. CME is closing. And as you can see on a weekly, we are actually coming right into our little resistance. If we close like that, that's great, but if we can close above it, about like 20,800. If we can close about 20,800 and above, then we can look for testing into our EMA next week around 22, 23. If we can get that high. The other thing is closing this way is just giving us the like leeway of not crossing the 21 and the 200 EMA, making this like continuation to the downside even greater. So keep an eye out for this week and next week. Today, if we close sideways and up, this will be saved. Next week, we might see the pump to actually avert this cross. So just keep that in mind on a weekly. Looking at Ethereum on a weekly time frame, we are literally in the middle of the air, holding this little gap that we filled as support and trying to see if we can go up. The EMAs on this one does look a lot more bearish than Bitcoin. And if we do get a rise, we're probably going to find a lot of resistance at 1525, 1530. So just keep that in mind. Basically, this previous level over here, we're probably going to find a lot of resistance. If we get to that level, hopefully we fill the gap all the way up to 1650-ish. So if we do get up here, maybe we'll float into this level and then higher if we have the opportunity. Otherwise, more than likely we're going to hit this EMA over here and then find resistance at 1500 and roll over to the side. That is your CME. Quickly look at Dixie. Dixie is not looking that weak. It actually is trying to not put in this doji, but it looks like it might be happening. The close today at in about 12 hours will let us know. But yeah, the goal was for Dixie to close above 112.80. That way we can look for a continuation next week. If we close under 112.50, 112.80, the possibility of next week pullback continuation while crypto and tech stocks get a rally is very more a probability. So keep that in mind for Dixie. If as it pulls back today, we might see a little bit more of a rally to the upside. And then also keep in mind that today's Friday. It's usually the risk off mentality to not be in a trade over the weekend. So you might see a lot of taking profit action today into the weekend, so people are not at risk. Also, Binance just had like 100 million stolen in BNB. It's not like that much money, but I'm sure they're gonna want to do some cashing out one way or the other. So a little bit of self pressure and then a little bit of panic and fear will be in the markets today into Friday's close. So don't forget that. Now that we're done with this stuff, let's go look at Ethereum and Bitcoin on perps. So here's Bitcoin. We go to, well, weekly wise, we're hitting the EMA. If we get above this and close today, maybe by Sunday we can get to 23, but I'm not holding my breath. Going to a daily, you can see that we have been fighting this EMA and we're pulling back, but we are finding a little bit of support right now where I was saying like around 19.7. So if we can hold this 19.7 area, we can look for continuation to the upside. So between in Bitcoin for today, all the guys pay attention, 19.7 to 20,400 is the range. So between these two areas, we are going to probably look for a poke out of that area and an open and close and then continuation. I'm only pointing up because what this is doing is this doing like a bull flag, triangle consolidation on support, and then what it will do is it'll probably pop up. Just have to see today close and not break under this 19.7. If you have a 4-hour open and close under 19.7, get ready. The downside test might come quick. If you have a 4-hour open and close above 20,400, get ready. You might see 20,800 really quick and then higher. So just be very, very cautious as to the move because it's been wound up. It's ready to make a large move. So just be ready for that. Going to the 4-hour, I already gave you the levels on the 4-hour. It's the exact same thing. If you want to tighten down your risk, I mean, you could go 19.7. No, I would just say 19.7. Leave 19.7 for the downside, 20,800 for the top side. Between these two levels, you're gonna get your poke, and then you can see. But the way that this is structured, price action is actually on support. So the poke up is more likely into New York Open, and then the rollover after the market is coming to a close. So yeah, don't get too bearish. This is not in a bearish stance. As long as it holds here sideways, it's gonna go sideways and up more than likely. So that is Bitcoin for you. Now let's go look again at Ethereum. So Ethereum is doing the same thing as Bitcoin, but a little bit weaker because Bitcoin is above at least the 21, but Ethereum is trying right now, but it is squeezing, consolidating, finding support, and it's ready to pop. Ethereum is playing between 1400 and about 1250. Yeah, I would say 1250 and 1400. I hope you guys are not getting annoyed by that chicken. Sorry. So what I'm looking for is a poke up to the resistance of 1460, kind of similar to this fashion, and then you see it like just rise up. Well, we're looking for that rise up right now. Get above the 21 at 1380. As soon as you have a 4-hour open and close above 1380, you'll be looking for that next level around 1460 for the test of resistance. If we can get that claimed with the 4-hour open and close, then we can go all the way to 1560, 1570 before we find resistance of a rollover. It will also be another lower high, but that is a possibility of price action coming to this level, finding rejection, and then rolling over. So be expecting that. After this comes the higher levels, but before the higher level, you'll have the resistance over here at the lower high. So yeah, level by level, guys, level by level. ETH is so tight right now that you could have a long and a short, and you can be making money if you do this properly. Called a straddle, option straddle. You're gonna have a long and short running at the same time on USDT perps, and then you could go cross leverage and basically you made yourself a straddle. So here we go. On the 4-hour, price is actually looking pretty healthy. It's above the EMAs. We're really, really close to breaking this 100 EMA. So price action is like just needing a little quick push, probably into New York Open. You'll get that push. You might even come all the way to the 200 on the 4-hour, which is around 1420, and then find the rollover. If 1420 gets claimed with an hourly open and close, I'm looking for the next level, which is around 1485, 1490. So just be very, very cautious and aware of these levels, guys, because they're gonna come at you fast today. We didn't really get any move this entire week. It was just like in that range. So we did really good scalping up and down, up and down. Well, now it's time for the real breakout move to occur. And if the breakout occurs to the top side, we want to have our long in now. We can add on support. And if it breaks to the downside, we want to have a short now and we could add on support. So just make sure you are aware that this is such a tight range. You should be able to scoop up both positions very quickly and easily. Low risk. All right. Well, that's basically it, guys. That's Bitcoin Ethereum. I gave you guys Dixie. I gave you guys CME. Keep an eye out for CME today at 4 p.m. When that closes, you're gonna see market do whatever it wants to do, and just be ready for the weekend warrior mode. Members, get ready. We'll do some live trading this weekend. It'll be fun. Last but not least, please, 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 if you could help me out, one thing, like this video, subscribe, and press the bell button if you haven't already, and then share this video if you can. Write a comment in the video. Tell me what you plan on doing this weekend. All of those things would be greatly, greatly appreciated. That's how the YouTube algorithm spreads these videos, so that way I can keep doing this as a living. All right, guys. Well, lastly but not least, if you're interested in joining me and my other friends trading, you'll find in the description of this video the link to our Discord group. Feel free to join. We have a member site as well. Feel free if you're interested to inquire about that. And then, yeah, aside from that, I will see you guys a little bit later today. Be safe, trade carefully. Keep in mind it's Friday, so have a little bit of a risk off mentality in the back of your mind. All right, guys, be safe. Talk to you soon.